Trendlines, one of the favorite tools of any professional trader. Let's get to it. This is the US 100 1 hour time frame. Let's just get a quick overview of what trend lines are. Trend lines tell the market going in an uptrend or going in a downtrend. It could tell you the speed that it's moving at, depending how high it is in a uptrend and how low it is. So it's moving slower. The lower it is and the more up, the faster it's moving, and showing the strength of the buyers, and vice versa for the sellers. The lower it is, the stronger the sellers, and the more up, the weaker the sellers. They could also act as support and resistance. So this could be the support in an uptrend, and this the downtrend will be the resistance. Let's look at these on the chart so you can get a good idea. So like I said, this is a 1 hour time frame. We can try to get you a nice picture of it, of a moving market. Let's just show right here a basic one. You need to have at least 2 touches. And this is not such a great one to show you right now, but this is the most recent price right now in the US 100. You have a touch here, almost a touch here, and then you come here to a breakout, and you can see that the market is moving upwards. You want to buy at these points. You want to follow the trend and don't go against the trend, except in the advanced lessons you will be learning how to make sells at these points, but this is only when you become very proficient, because it's the amateurs that go against the trend and pretty much lose all the time or most of the time, and you would have to take sells at these spots and take the profits pretty quickly to be on the safe side. So now, until you master all these, focus on following the trend, buying in an uptrend, selling in a downtrend. Let's look at another time frame, just so you can see. We can do a daily. You can see it right here. Position these very nicely right at the shadows or the bodies at the lowest parts in the uptrend. You see here the first touch, second touch almost here, touch, and then over here you have the breakout. And how do you know how to position them exactly? Well, the first touch, you place it, and then the last point, or one of the last points, which would be this area or this area, you try to put it to that. Sometimes these candles could come a breakout, which is okay. Nothing is perfect in the market. This acts also as the support, shows you which way the market is going, and shows you the strength according to how up it is. This works in all time frames. Let's show you in also another time frame. Let's do a 5 minute. We can do 1 minute. We can do. It's not recommended for you to trade in the 1 minute. That's only when you're very proficient. Take very quick scalps if you want to. For focus on the higher time frames and at the bare minimum the 5 minutes. This is a 5 minute. We can show you. Let's try to find a nice uptrend right here. We can see the market. There we go. And you can see right here the first touch, second touch, came out a little bit, third touch, uptrend, acts as a support, and shows you the strength of the market. Now we will focus on the downtrend. Let's do 15 minutes just to show you that all time frames work on this. We have a nice downtrend right here. Adjusted, and you can have a sell right here, first touch. Well, it's not recommended for you to sell at the first touch. Wait for at least the second touch, 2 touches to happen before you make sells or buys, because you want to make sure that the market is in a downtrend. Of course, looking at this here, we can see that the market overall was moving down. But if we were just to look at this, we would wait for this first touch, second touch, and third touch. We can take a buy right here. Of course, we can take a buy even on the second one, but you would have to learn price action in the more advanced lessons. Right now, the focus is to master the basics, learn the trends and the candles until you get into price action. And once you start learning when to start buying and selling, master all these until you get to the next lessons and master the previous lessons. It is boring sometimes, but that's just how it is in life. There is hardships, and then after you get ease and success, keep practicing. Let's show you in another time frame. Let's do a 4 hour, and then we can finish with these trends. You can go and practice them, practice and practice and practice on different crypto pairs, forex pairs, indices, stocks, whatever you like, just so you can see that the market does move beautifully once you learn how to catch it. Here we have a nice downtrend right here. We have the market moving down right here, making multiple touches, making a nice adjustment right here. And you can see the first touch. This one didn't quite reach, but it was almost like we could have counted as a touch. Third touch, we could have done a sell here, sell, 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 even though this almost touched. But you will learn from price action how to take these sells. Right now the focus is to master the previous lessons and these lessons until you move to the next lessons, and eventually you're ready to start to make your first trades. Keep watching the videos over and over and learn about these trend lines, that this could be a resistance. Sorry for the handwriting, guys. And in an uptrend, that could be a support, and the trend lines show the direction of the market, because you want to trade in the direction of the market, and it shows the speed that it's moving at. Keep watching the videos over and over until you master them. Practice the previous lessons, practice these until you move to the next lessons and the more advanced lessons, until you're ready to master the market and make money consistently for yourself. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This is all for educational purposes. Just a quick review that you saw in the uptrend, the market moves upwardsly, and the trend line shows you that and shows you the speed of it and shows you that if this is a support, it is an uptrend, and it shows you the speed. That the market moves at. And for the downtrend, same thing, but it's the resistance you can have right here. We need to have at least 2 touches, guys. Remember that. First touch, second touch, and then this is the resistance. The direction you can see is going down, and you can tell the speed of it. If the sellers are very strong or medium or less strong. Keep watching the videos over and over. Watch the previous videos. Master these. Keep practicing them on the charts, on different charts, on cryptos, forex, CFDs, whatever you like. The market always moves up and down. And keep mastering them until you move to the next lessons and until you're ready to start to make your first trades, until you become a profitable trader. Subscribe and like, and see you till next time.